Indonesia, authorities arrest nearly 500 suspects involved in human trafficking schemes.
Kasus prostitusi anak di Indonesia.
Mereka diberangkatkan dengan dokumen ilegal.
Kami di sini karena kami di sini sudah terpuruk dan terancam.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's video session. Today we're getting into a topic that's super important but also very challenging, which is child trafficking in Indonesia. Now it sounds heavy, however trust me, by the end of this video you will not only understand what child trafficking is, but also how we can work together to combat the issue.
Let's start by understanding what child trafficking really means. Child trafficking refers to the recruitment, transportation, harboring, or reception of people, especially children, by means of threat, use of force, coercion, abduction, fraud, deception, or even abuse of power. It's a form of modern-day slavery which robs children of their rights, dignity, and future.
In Indonesia, child trafficking is a grim reality that affects thousands of children every year. Children are often put in conditions of vulnerability such as poverty, lack of education, and social instability, which often make them easy targets for exploitation by traffickers. But here's the thing, we can't just stand by and watch this happen, we need to take action. So what can we do to combat child trafficking? First of all, we need to raise awareness. The more we train ourselves and others on the signs of trafficking and how to be safe, the more we will prevent children from this crime.
So listen carefully. Stick with your friends because there's always safety in numbers. Know at least one of your parents' phone numbers, and of course, know your home address off by heart. Never ever leave home without permission and never wander off alone. Always tell your parents where you are or where you are going. At all costs, avoid deserted places and never take shortcuts through alleys when you are traveling. Never give any personal information to anyone over the telephone or online. As a protective measure, don't tell anyone where you live, who lives with you, what school you go to, or what time your parents get home, or anything else they could use to find you and snatch you away. If you're home alone, lock the doors and don't let anyone in. However, if you ever do get snatched by a stranger, then drop to the floor and scream as loudly as you can. Shout for help so that strangers can possibly assess the situation and of course ask for help. Practice this so that you know you can do it right if you need to. This is the one time that all good manners can go out of the window. Finally, never ever get into a car with someone or accept gifts from a stranger. However, awareness is just the beginning. You must also demand policies and programs that protect children and support survivors. By speaking up and taking a stand against child trafficking, we can make a real difference in our communities. As a part of the community, we can always help out with this issue. We can always assess situations and help out children who are victims of trafficking. So here are some signs you can look out for, which may indicate that a child is being trafficked. Signs of distress, fear, anxiety, submission, or nervousness. Signs of dissociation or avoidance of interaction with others. Restricted, mediated, or controlled communication. No freedom of movement or being constantly monitored, treated in a demeaning or aggressive manner. No knowledge of current and or past whereabouts. Signs of physical abuse, restraint, and or confinement. Signs of malnourishment, poor hygiene, fatigue, untreated illness, injuries and or unusual behavior, looks intimidated, and behaves in a way that does not correspond with behavior that is typical of children their age. Avoidance or reluctance to give personal information, answer questions about themselves, avoids eye contact and interaction with others. Don't close your eyes on child trafficking. It is already hidden in plain sight. If you notice some of these signs, please lend a hand.
So, to all the dearest audiences out there, remember this. We are powerful in shining our light on child trafficking and putting it to an end once and for all. Let us stand together, speak up, and be our own voices.
Together, we will build a world where every child is safe, valued, and free to dream. Thank you for watching.